talked about how many more children has to die and etc. etc. So I'll play this and then I'll give my reaction. It's a minute 22 long, so let's check this out.
Aren't you guys tired of covering this? Aren't you guys tired of being here and having to cover all of these mass shootings? I'm from Highland Park. Family vacation with my son, visiting
Hello
my
there.
sister-in-law. I have been
Wait,
lobbying.
was that me or did Fox News actually cut her off there a little bit?
Aren't you guys tired of being here and having to cover all of these mass shootings? I'm from Highland Park.
It seems like Fox News cut her off. Okay.
Family vacation with my son, visiting my sister-in-law. I have been lobbying in D.C. since we survived a mass shooting in July. I have met with over 130 lawmakers. How is this still happening? How are our children still dying, and why are we failing them? Gun violence is the #1 killer of children and teens. It has overtaken.
That's pretty naive of you to go to lawmakers and not let they're going to do anything. They're not going to do a goddamn thing. They'll blame each other. They'll do this and blame each other, and then they'll move on within a week to another mass shooting, maybe less. So it's kind of a pointless exercise to go to lawmakers and act like they're actually going to do anything. It's like, oh yeah, we promise you we'll pass some sort of gun reform. Oh shit, we didn't do anything again. Oh well, Republicans blame Republicans. It's their fault. That's what's going to happen.
In cars. Assault weapons are contributing to the border crisis and fentanyl. We are arming cartels with our guns and our loose gun laws. And these shootings and these mass shootings will continue to happen until our lawmakers step up and pass gun safety legislation.
Well, that part's true. I mean, we do arm cartels, and we do, and fentanyl abuse. That's all true. But again, nothing's going to change. They're not going to pass any goddamn laws. They're not going to do anything. They're going to sit on their ass and just say, well, I mean, and Democrats will blame Republicans for it because, like, oh, we're in favor of it. I mean, trust me, we want to do gun reform. We want to do gun reform. It's the Republicans' fault. They're the bad guys here, not us. And Democrats will accept that and they'll move on. And then the next shooting happens, the same shit will happen again. And this woman visit more lawmakers. They'll promise her they'll do something. They won't do anything. And then she'll be shocked and chagrined, like, why are you not doing anything? How many more kids have to die? Well, the gun manufacturers don't give a shit. They don't give a goddamn how many kids die. Hell, if more people die, you know what's going to happen? More profits. More people will buy guns. More people will try to protect themselves. More people will arm themselves, and they pocket more profits. So the school shootings kind of benefit them. Unfortunately, that's how insidious our system is right now. Let me let her finish.
I'm pretty sure this was an unsecured weapon.
Hilarious. Fox News kind of like, oh shit, let me move the camera over here. We don't want to show her, so
Got a hold of.
that's probably a producer or director. Move the goddamn camera. Move the goddamn camera. Don't show the bitch. Move the goddamn camera. That's what. And it's like, yes, sir. And he moved the camera.
We can't even pass gun safety, safe storage laws in this country to protect kids from getting a hold of weapons that they shoot each other with.
Yeah. They cut her off completely now.
All right, so we're going to break away there because that reporter who was using that camera is obviously setting up to do a live report there. But the woman said it quite succinctly. Aren't you tired of this? Yes, we are tired of this.
Yeah. Well, here you go. Fox News, Fox News channel. It's like, well, I mean, yeah, we're tired of this. Honestly, I don't think the media is tired of this. The media makes money too. Whenever there's a big school shooting, what happens? They all rush to cover it. The ratings go up because, people want to see what's going on with these mass shootings. And advertisers, they could charge the advertiser more money because people are watching. It's insidious. It's all insidious. Everybody benefits. The corporate media benefits. The gun manufacturers benefit. The only people who don't benefit is the children and the people who die at these mass shootings. That's all. They're not tired of it. That's a lie there by that Fox News anchor, whoever he is. It's like, oh, we're tired of it too. Trust us. No, you're not. You're not tired of it. They profit. They get to charge the advertisers more money during these mass shootings. Advertisers will pay because they want their products or services or whatever to be seen by more people. And it's one big insidious system. and everybody benefits except for people who die and normal Americans who are every day at risk whenever you go out in public of being shot in a mass shooting. Yeah, every time I go out, it's like, am I gonna be a victim of mass shooting today? I don't know. I mean, I'll take the chance, but you know, Karen says, you know what? 3% of the gun owners are 50% of the guns. That's crazy. Well, a lot of people they're stocking up on weapons because they think the government's gonna come after them, or there's gonna be some kind of apocalypse where they're gonna need those weapons one day. Either a zombie apocalypse or some kind of world-ending event or a nuclear holocaust where they're gonna need these weapons. That's why they all hoard all these weapons. Fox and CNN is such bullshit. This week's digest says that, and WWE is more realistic than this shit that Fox and CNN's PU. I assume you mean, which is true. I mean, yeah, I mean the WWE, the WWE. We all know they don't hide the fact that they're a show and phony and fake. Whatever let's say scripted. I don't like because I don't like using the word fake because those guys and girls actually put their bodies in the line for my entertainment. But yeah, I mean, these corporate media outlets are terrible. They all benefit. They all benefit from these mass shootings. The corporate media, like I said, I'm going to reiterate it. The media, the gun manufacturers, even the government, even certain congressmen and senators who grandstand on this Democratic side, they all grandstand on, "Oh, we're going to do gun reform. We're going to do it. We're going to regulate guns more. We're going to ban assault rifles. We're going to do this, that, and the third." And when it push comes to shove, they all blame Republicans because they can't do it, or they won't fight to actually do it. So they're like, "Yep, it's Republicans' fault. We're not the bad guys. We're the good guys trying to pass this shit. It's Republicans' fault." And that's how this game we play. We go round and round and round. Another mass shooting happens, and Republicans keep threatening them. Yeah, I mean, now with the debt ceiling coming up, yeah, January 6th. Look, let's put it like this: it's all a game. The Republicans are the bad guys, the Democrats are the good guys, and they all go round and round and round. And meanwhile, when the cameras turn off, they're all best friends and butt buddies, and they're all smoke the cigars together and have their little cocktail parties and drink and have their fun. And meanwhile, America is falling apart at the seams. Not only our infrastructure, but our society. And they're just sitting around, what's going on? Oh, let's fight about trans rights. Oh, let's do this. Let's fight the culture wars. This, that, and the third. They're all bad, and it's a fight between who's less bad at the time. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the lesser of two evils thing. It's just insane. It's it says, yeah. I mean, it's always, well, we got to vote for a lesser evil. I mean, I'm sick of that. Me personally. Yeah, I mean, of course we're being laughed at. Other countries are laughing at us because it's like, well, nothing we can do. Ultimately, there's a lot of apathy too in America. A lot of apathy. Like, okay, we can't do anything about it anyway, so why bother? Meanwhile, in France, there's what's that called? A general strike where nobody's working, nobody's doing anything. The trash is piling up in Paris. There's nothing going on, and meanwhile we're sitting here arguing about cultural issues like trans rights and all this other stuff, which in the grand scheme of things really doesn't matter because this country is falling apart. And I'm not saying trans rights aren't important. What I'm saying is, we have more important things to worry about right now than the rights of less than 1% of the population. And anti-gun lobbyists just hijacked Nashville police. Oh, okay, yeah, this is the one I just showed. Brooklyn dad, hack Democrat, says another school shooting. This one in Nashville, Tennessee. 3 little children murdered. When is enough going to be enough? We're only so-called civilized nation on the planet with this ongoing problem. Can I'm so sick and tired of hell both parties using children as a shield, as a defense shield. I mean, here, Brooklyn Dad, I mean, that partisan hack basically is talking about, oh, 3 little children dead. How many more before you pass my policy? Exactly the way I want it. It's just so insidious and so outrageous. And I'm not saying this Democrats, the Republicans do it too. It's just so insidious to use children as your defense shield on why your policy should be passed one way or another. It's just so insidious. It makes when you use children as part of your argument, to me, you automatically lose. I mean, it's like, why don't you actually argue your point? If you want gun reform, that's fine. That's fine. Argue your point. Don't come to me with children dying. I mean, just argue your point. Don't come to me like in light of 3 children getting killed in a school shooting. Another hack Democrat. Remember that Tennessee Republicans squandered their time in office banning drag shows under the pretense. See the culture war shit. I mean, who cares? Argue your point. Argue why we need gun reform. Don't bring up children. Don't bring up culture war shit. This is an hour ago. Christian school massacre. At least 3 children are dead. Here we go again. Bystanders capture video of children. Yeah, yeah, Biden's president, 100%. Rick says he needs tragedy porn makes ratings, creates a phony conversation about politics, and they all make money. Yeah, that's the point that I was making earlier. He's absolutely right. That's the point I was making earlier with this. I mean, tragedy sells. Tragedy sells, unfortunately, and as soon as something like this happens, either school shootings or some sort of attack on this country, everybody's gonna run and put on CNN, see what's going on. That's why CNN's ratings go up during these types of situations, because ultimately, they're the ones that are pocketing. They're the ones who CNN is like the it's like the everybody goes to CNN as soon as something happens, like either 9/11 or a school shooting or whatever. They all go to CNN. So even the other media outlets, MSNBC and Fox, they get increased ratings too. So it's everyone benefits except for the people who die in these mass shootings and Americans who are possibly future victims of mass shootings. We don't benefit, but they do. The elite benefits from this. Oh, hack Brian Krasenstein, whatever the fuck his name is. No, I won't stop politicizing Nashville school shootings. No, I won't accept your thought and prayers. No, I won't accept this just another Monday in America. No, I won't think drag queens are a big issue. No, I won't stop holding politicians accountable. What? You don't hold politicians accountable, motherfucker. You're just a Democrat. You hold Republicans accountable, but not Democrats. Bill Lee included. I don't know who Bill Lee is. No, I won't stop fighting for the children of this country's right to live and learn. No, I won't stop, and neither should you. Hack, absolute hack. He's like, oh, I hold politicians accountable. No, you don't. You hold Republicans accountable. Not going to CNN. Thank you very much. I mean, most people, most Americans go to CNN. Not everybody does, but most Americans who don't have older Americans, especially who don't use the internet, they will go to CNN whenever it's a tragedy like this. Another school shooting, this time in Nashville. When will it end? Again, children. No, no, they don't. By the way, you notice they don't mention the adults. Most of these hack accounts, they don't mention the adults. There's 3 adults that died too, but nope, doesn't matter. Children dead. Let's use children for our political advantage. Just gross. It's say 3 children were killed. Meanwhile, there is no Marjorie Taylor Greene, other Republicans, members of Congress defend the gun store going under federal inspection. A federal inspection for what? This is the federal law enforcement agent doing the inspections left as member of Congress begins questioning them. Members of our Georgia delegation were present for unprecedented ATF inspection at longtime and well-respected Adventure Outdoors in Smyrna, Georgia. After I may have butchered that, but whatever. After we questioned their motives and informed them of the oversight and Republican control appropriations, they all left, protecting the Second Amendment and law-abiding businesses. Representative MTG. All right, so apparently the ATF is inspecting some random gun store at Georgia for no reason. I mean, that's what I'm getting from that. And Republicans basically went and threatened them with their appropriations and with hearings, and they all left. I mean, I'm not sure that's true. That's Margie. That's Marjorie Taylor Greene. Her um. What am I saying? Why am I lost my train of thought? That was her version of events, at least. Good God. So yep, I will. I'll go to. I'm going there now. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what happened there. That was kind of weird. And my internet's not working right now for some reason. I can't even load into that. Hi, Dave Burton, over at Rofkin. I appreciate that, Indy. I didn't, because I can't really even get on Rofkin right now for some reason, even though my internet's fine, but it won't even let me load into it. Um, but yeah, I mean, always children, children, children. What about 3 adults that died? So yeah, another tragedy, another Monday in America, another Monday in America, unfortunately, and nothing's gonna change. This is hypocrisy of the right. Another school shooting and nothing will happen. Let's protect the kids from drag shows. Again, the drag. I don't even want to discuss that right now because that's not even important. And of course, they bring it up because they're all hacks. Multiple casualty. Yeah, so as of now, that seems to be all the reporting we have. That's all the reporting we have. And JoJo from Jers. Oh, jeez. I'm surprised she hasn't blocked me yet. Your right to own a gun does not supersede my child's right to go to school and not get shot. Well, unfortunately, the Supreme Court doesn't agree with you. The Supreme Court made it clear that that Second Amendment is basically absolute. Like, yeah, the states cannot the state cannot do too much regulations on weapons, and the state cannot do anything basically to regulate guns. And but here's the thing, though. Here's the I mean, me personally, I mean, 3 children shot again. Children, children, children. There's nothing else really new. It's just the same shit. Children were shot. Pray for the children. Shove your prayers, Marsha. You and the entire Republican Party are complicit in every school shooting. It's the same political shit. You know, the people blaming each other. If my kids are ever a victim of a school shooting, I have no reason to go on living. I would take as many GOP lawmakers with me to hell as I could. Wait, what? Do you see this? He's just openly saying it. If my kids ever victims of a school shooting, I would have no reason to go on living. I would take as many GOP lawmakers with me to hell as I could. He's just saying he's going to perpetrate another mass shooting, and that's unbelievable. How you just I just came across this tweet, and this guy openly admits that. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm just going to do another mass shooting myself. So I'm sure the Secret Service would reach out to him, or or Capitol Hill Police, especially if they see this tweet. So school shootings are becoming the norm. Yeah, it's been going on for 10 years at least, maybe longer. You know. So yeah, it is the norm, and the politicians aren't going to do a goddamn thing to change it. 3 kids dead this time at a Nashville mass shooting. Hold on. This thought, unless useless thoughts and prayers, Republicans will not say it this time. Kids will be buried in a few weeks, and we'll do this again. Yeah, we'll do this again. And unfortunately, I'll have to cover it, and say the same shit that I just said. Now I have to repeat. Yeah, I might as well record myself and just replay it because I'm going to say the same thing when the next mass shooting happens. I'm gonna have the same opinion. Nothing really much is going to change. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. So yeah, so now it's gonna be time for me to go to the stories I actually had planned today because there's not much else breaking right now, and I'm just repeating myself on I'm just rambling to myself now about the same stuff. So yep, let's go to the story that I actually had planned for today. It's been 40 minutes or 30 minutes since I've been streaming. Yeah. So now let's go to Miss AOC. As you guys know, she's embroiled in a controversy that she's finally being investigated by the ethics committee for her for the tax the rich dress that she took to the Met Gala a year or two ago, and now she's in trouble. Apparently, that bill never was paid, and now she's scrambling and panicking to get it paid. And she's in. And now she threw one of her staffers under the bus. Her campaign manager she fired recently because it was allegedly her fault because she didn't pay the bill allegedly. So let's get rid of the school shooting thing, and I'm done with that because it's just nothing really breaking right now. Just I pretty much covered everything that happened. So the article from Forbes was when? Let me see. March 16th, 10 days ago. How did I miss this? Well, I got it now, so that's important. Hello,